Okay, good morning, everybody. In a lot of music, we often have the chords on the bottom. You can see I got my chords on the bottom here, and my melody on the top. And that's how a lot of music is thought of by the composer. And in this case, for this composition, that is one thing that we are trying to do, is we are trying to actually put your chords on the bottom and your melody on the top. Last time we got together, you were making your chords, and hopefully you got those in now. And so right now, we want to take your chords, and you can see I've got my example loaded up here. And my chords last time were Stand By Me. I used the A chord, the F sharp chord, the D chord, and the E chord, and I made all those chords, and I typed those in. Hopefully a lot of you are right there too. Then we copied and pasted them by doing this. We used the selection tool, which is this one right here. Click on the first measure, hold down Shift, go right to the last measure, and that selects all of them, as you can see. Very carefully click and drag them to where you want them. There I've got the green light, and copy and paste. And I would do that, as we said last time, a couple of times so that you have lots of room in which to write. And that's nice. Now we've got our chords all entered, and that's something that you want. And you've got the sound of them right there. Hopefully you can hear that. Okay? So that's the first step. Now, a lot of you are saying, okay, Mr. Wall, I'm there, I'm done, I've got my chords, but how do I get my chords on the bottom and make room for me to write a melody on the top? So what we want to do first is we want to add another staff, a whole other staff that's going to play at the same time. We do that by selecting the staff tool. It's right here under the selection tool. It has a treble clef in it. We pick that one, and then the word staff appears up here at the top. Click on staff, new blank staves. We're just doing one. Click OK, and you can see now I've got another stave in which to write my music. The only problem is my chords are here and my melody is here. So I really want to kind of have them trade places. And the best way to do that, I think, is again to use the selection tool. Click in your first measure, go all the way, hold down Shift, go to your last measure, and copy them in to that bottom line. You can see there I go. I'm going to let go. And they copied very nicely. Now I'm going to take the top line and I'm going to clear that by doing Edit, Clear All Items. And great. Now I've got a place for my melody on the top and my chords on the bottom, just like our first example. The only thing that I might want to recommend to you, and this is the last step, is taking your chords and moving them down. Right now, your chords will sound in the same octave as your melody, and I think that'll make your piece sound a little bit confusing. So we're going to do something called a transposition. We're going to transpose your chords down an octave. And I know those two terms might be new to you, but to transpose my chords down an octave, I'm going to click on the first one. Again, hold down Shift, go to my last one, Utilities, Transpose. Utilities, Transpose down an octave, and that's one octave down, interval of an octave. Click OK. All right. Now my chords sound lower. Just give them a quick listen, which will be good. Now my melody can be sounding above. The only thing is they kind of look silly because they're sitting way down here below the staff. So maybe to make the whole thing look a little bit better is to do the clef tool. That's right here with this bass clef. Use the clef tool, double click in your first measure, and you can see my bass clef. So I'm going to change the clef, and that'll make them look a little bit more normal, okay? And if you needed to or wanted to, you could also transpose down even one more time, another octave. And now they sound really low and actually sound pretty cool. Basically, whatever sound you choose for your chords is going to make it sound, the way you want it to. So if you didn't like that, you could always do Edit, Undo, and go back to the way it was. Edit, Undo. Edit, Undo. Well, I guess I'm not going to be able to do that right now because my little recorder's in the way. Try it one more time. Edit, Undo. Yep, there we go, and they're back. Okay, so those are all the steps for today. I know that's a lot of steps, but I hope that you'll be able to follow and make your piece look like this. Then you're ready to start writing your melody on top. That's the next step and the final step in this composition. Thanks, everybody. See you.